From your end, from a player's perspective, coming back home, big match against the Orlando Pirates, you scored in the first leg when they played in Algiers. If you could just take us through your thoughts ahead of playing against the Orlando Pirates.
Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for having me. Yes, it was a tough one. It was a tough one, to be honest. Playing Orlando Pirates is a big club, and obviously they have ambitions to qualify in the Champions League for the knockout stages, as we do. So playing against them was also a great feeling for me, because I've known the team for the longest of times, and I know the players that play in the team. But for us, it was building on top onto the awards to qualifying into the knockout stages for the team.
Khanyisa, colleagues, it's your opportunity to ask questions. Your name as well as your publication, please. By raise of hands, you have indications of the first question. There's a question here from Khanyisa.
My name is Nsako from eMedia. Khanyisa, you just seem to be doing well up there, up north. Maybe could you please just talk to us about what has worked for you? You know, we've seen other South African players go up there and somewhat struggle. And do you think you have perhaps worked your way back into the Bafana fold with your recent performances? Thank you.
Okay, definitely. You know, it took me months to settle in, but I've managed to find my feet because of the coaches and technical staff and the players. You know, helped me to adapt quicker into the league and how the atmosphere and how to play and the style of play in the team. You know. And for me, it's been a journey that I'm enjoying. You know, as a footballer, you have to look for moments like this, you know, to enjoy your football each and every time you get an opportunity. So, I think with the Bafana call, yes, I've been putting myself, raising my hand, knocking on the door once again. You know, asking questions, you know, to be in the team. But we'll see what happens, because it's a long journey. The season is still long, and for God willing, everything will go fine according to my plan.
Good morning or afternoon. Very from SABC. Khanyisa, just to follow up, last week against Ali, I saw you playing in not necessarily an unfamiliar role, but just a different role to what we know you to be playing a bit deeper. Can you tell us more about that adjustment, and is it about adapting to different conditions as well, and maybe just to delve deeper into the football in Algeria, especially in comparison to the PSL? What are the main differences?
Yes, according to the positions, I've been playing as number 10 behind the striker. It's an unfamiliar position, as South Africans know me as playing as number 9, but I'm more comfortable with playing with my feet. And what the coach said, he tries me in different positions, on the wing, on number 10, at striker at times. So, and I always, when I'm called upon, give my 110% each and every day at training or in the games. And for me, it's about taking the opportunity with both hands and using it at the same time.
Football standards.
About the football standards. I think the Algerian league is more of physical in terms of compared to PSL football in South Africa, because here in South Africa they give you time and space to think on the ball, and you can see the bigger picture and the movements. But in Algeria, it's more of 1v1 against your opponent. You have to follow him each and everywhere you go. He goes or where you go. So yeah, I think it's a mental of it's a aspect of where it's more physical than South African football, where it's more tactical and technical, you know, and skillful as usual, you know, the flair that we possess in South Africa.
Joseph from Sports. Khanyisa, welcome home, bro. I just want to find out, in that game against Pirates, you go in, you score a goal, social media gets to be a buzz, some are hating on you, South Africans, some are loving you. What did it say to you scoring against Orlando Pirates? And now that you're coming home, to play in front of the Ghost. What do you expect? And did you see what they did to Percy when Al Ali came here? The love that they gave him.
Oh, definitely. You know, playing against known people and known players that you're familiar with, it was a good feeling. And scoring against Orlando Pirates, I've scored once against Orlando Pirates here at Orlando. So it was when the coach gave me an opportunity and called me to warm up and put me in, and I raised my hand, you know, from the first whistle to the last whistle, to say that I'm capable of doing the job as many as other players are on the field, you know. And for me, it's about using the opportunity each and every time you get, because the next thing you can play, the next thing you're not playing, but as time goes by and you find your feet and you know what to do and you called upon, you're ready. So I think I've put up my hand and to say to the coach that no, I'm ready for whatever task is upon and when I'm called upon. I can't comment on that because we don't speak like on a daily basis, but we speak now and then. You know, he always encourages me to keep level-headed, and it's not easy in North Africa to play in North Africa, away from home, away from family and everything. But to keep level-headed, you know what you came for, which is football, to play football and make the best out of it. You know.
So take the closing round of questions.
Good afternoon, Khanyisa. Kamogelo for Soccer Laduma. Khanyisa, obviously we've seen South Africans more and more go to North Africa lately. First it was Fakhri, then Tau, now yourself and Elias. All of you guys are kind of thriving at the moment, or have thrived. How much would you advocate for more South African players to go to North Africa, and have you maybe seen an improvement in your game since you arrived in Belouizdad?
Yeah, definitely. I'd encourage more players from South Africa to go abroad and to go to the North African countries, because it's for you, it's getting out of your comfort zone, you know, getting familiar with South African football, but also wanting to play at the highest level of football in the continent, which is the Champions League. And most of the teams in North Africa compete in the Champions League. So it gives you an opportunity for yourself to grow in football and also grow as a player, you know, and your career can grow also. So I encourage more footballers to they can go outside South Africa and explore their options, because football is not only in South Africa, but it's all around the world.
And you getting better?
Yeah, definitely. My physical endurance, I've lost more weight, I've feel more good. I run 10, 12, 15 kilometers in a game, so it gives me more strength, you know, compared to how I was in a season ago at Cape Town City. But now I feel much more lighter, and like the work that has the team that has put in me and making me to be where I am with the physical part and mental part of aspect of my game. And I applaud the CRB and the technical team for being where it is today.